over in Nevada made the decision to go constitutional. Now, what does that exactly mean? Well, it means that they passed this resolution right here, which, among several other things, declares that any conduct which is contrary to the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, or the U.S. Constitution will be dealt with as criminal activity. This resolution, by the way, was passed unanimously in Elko County, and then later it was passed in Lander County as well. Both of those are rural counties over in Nevada. And so, according to this resolution, it essentially says that the local governments of these two counties, which includes their commissioners as well as their sheriffs, will stand against any unconstitutional acts by both state and federal authorities. Now, in terms of what constitutional rights they are referring to specifically, well, let's read through it together. It says, "The people of these United States are and have a right to be free and independent, and these rights are derived from the law of nature and nature's God. As such, they must be free from infringements on the right to keep and bear arms, unreasonable searches and seizures, capricious detainments, and every other natural right, whether enumerated or not, pursuant to the Ninth Amendment." They further went on to essentially bring their county back to first principles and say that they deny any governmental structure which supersedes either the Bill of Rights or the U.S. Constitution. Here's specifically what this resolution says. "We maintain that no agency established by the U.S. Congress can develop its own policies or regulations which supersede the Bill of Rights or the Constitution, nor does the executive branch have the power to make law, overturn law, or set aside law." They then go on to list 10 abuses that will no longer be tolerated in these counties. At the top of the list are orders infringing on the rights to freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and other liberties that are guaranteed under the First Amendment. And then as you go down the list, other acts that will no longer be tolerated include efforts to register firearms, gun confiscation, violations of either privacy or property rights without a warrant, detainment or arrest without following constitutional procedures, and so on. And then, at the very end of the resolution, these two county governments became the first in the nation to officially join an organization called the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Association. This is a national organization that's made up of sheriffs as well as other law enforcement officials who are dedicated to upholding their oaths as well as to upholding the U.S. Constitution. Now, across America, there are many sheriffs as well as police officers who are members of this group. But before this resolution was passed, never before had a county government requested to join. These two counties in Nevada were in fact the first. Now, this group was actually created by a former sheriff named Richard Mack, and I actually had a chance to sit down and interview him late last year while I was reporting from Arizona during the time of the previous election. And during that interview, he told me that he had been traveling across this country for many years now, educating both local sheriffs as well as local communities on what he says is their duty to protect the constitutionally guaranteed liberties of their constituents from being undermined by federal and state governments. And so we here at the Epoch Times reached out to get a comment from him about these two counties right here in Nevada passing this resolution, and here's what he told us. "The people of these counties and their elected officials have had it up to here with unconstitutional dictates and mandates. The leadership of Elko County is an example to all of Nevada and the entire country that tyranny will no longer be acceptable." He then went on to further say that having local elected officials tell federal and state authorities that the Bill of Rights will be upheld in their jurisdiction works to help protect the God-given freedoms that each citizen was born with. He added this. "This is the peaceful and effective solution millions of Americans have been praying for to take back America county by county and state by state. These public officials are actually doing something that has been lost in political correctness for a very long time. They are courageously keeping their oaths of office to uphold, defend, and preserve the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Nevada." Now, we here at the Epoch Times, we also reached out to the county commissioner, the one who initially proposed this resolution here in this county, and he not only got back to us with a statement, but he is also calling on counties across America to take similar actions in defense of the U.S. Constitution. Here's what he told us. "We need a majority of counties in all the freedom-loving states to join." He then went on to say that right now, the swamp controls our federal government and our nation is in decline. The only way to take back our country is county by county, sheriff by sheriff. My advice to other Americans is that they had better wake up and fight back, or we will lose our wonderful country. We are slipping quickly from the republic of our founding into a dictatorship. Now, the big question is whether this will stop here or if other counties will join in as well. According to Sheriff Richard Mack, as the news of this option spreads and as citizens across America get involved, he told us that these two counties are likely just the beginning. And likewise, we spoke with the operations director over at the Constitutional Sheriffs Association, and he told us here at the Epoch Times that he is already in talks with elected officials from other counties as well. And so we'll just have to wait and see if this trend catches on and if more counties across this country become constitutional counties. Now, we here at the Epoch Times, we also reached out to Steven Sisolak, who is the governor of Nevada. He's a Democrat. However, he did not get back to us. Regardless, if you would like to read more about these two counties in Nevada that decided to go constitutional, or if you would like to read this full 2-page resolution right here, it's pretty good. I would highly recommend it. The link to it will be in the description box below this video for you to check out. And now lastly, as we've already discussed in several previous episodes, on the very same day that Joe Biden was sworn into office, coincidentally, YouTube made the unilateral decision to demonetize our program. We can now no longer run any ads before, during, or after our episodes, and the Super Chat feature has just been disabled, and that is, by the way, aside from any kind of censorship or throttling that YouTube already employs against our channel. Regardless, we here at the Epoch Times, we decided to take action, and we made something very cool. It's called Epoch TV. It's our brand new no-censorship video platform where you can find all of the awesome Epoch Times video programs, like The Larry Elder Show, American Thought Leaders, Crossroads with Joshua Phillip, China in Focus, Life and Times, and our show Facts Matter. And on there you will find exclusive episodes that you will not find here on YouTube, such as that episode that you already watched the trailer for about what's happening over in Fulton County, Georgia. The link to Epoch TV will be right there at the top of the description box. I hope you click on it, I hope you subscribe, and I hope that you join us on this journey of, in an uncensored manner, exploring this beautiful world through honest journalism based in truth and tradition. And now lastly, if you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel in order to get honest news content delivered directly into your YouTube feed while you still can. Smash that like button so that other people can view this video as well, so the YouTube algorithm shares it out to them. Check me out on Instagram at Epoch Times Roman. If you have an account there, you can check out some behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as I post my research as I'm doing it on there. You can check that out. And lastly, until next time, I'm your host, Roman from the Epoch Times. Stay informed and stay free.